Okay, so now everybody on Earth knows that Freeza is back. They can get ready for the rematch against the between the Z Fighters and Frieza's army. Correctly should I say 1,000 soldiers. And of course, Frieza getting his revenge on Son Goku because of the defeat. So the beginning of the episode was, after Frieza was resurrected and everything, not only because of the Dragon Balls, but because of their, cyber. They kind of. I don't actually remember how the heck the machine is called, but in the short words, he was resurrected because of Tagoma and Sorbet. And actually, okay, with that episode, we can assume like in the movie, the resurrection of F, Sino has finally is going one step by now to the main the main event, the fight between Goku and Frieza. And there's another I can see with that there were a lot of changes, when we talk about the resurrection of F saga, because one of the first changes was, because if all of you watch the resurrection of F movie, you also everybody knows that Takuma, the short, like the skinny and big soldier, when he was asking leave the revenge alone, the scientists, let just go all around the galaxy, reproduce, reproduce, that's a bad word, or should I say recreate, Frieza's empire and everything. And of course, after Frieza, what the hell did you say? Revenge is more important to me, motherfucker, than all the empire and everything. And of course, he blasted him away, in space, alongside with all others, few Frieza soldier. But in Dragon Ball Super Anime, in the series, he was spared in some point, because the only thing what Frieza did is shoot a few, laser beams on his body. After, Taguma told him, about revenge and rebuilding the empire and everything. And also, we get a lot of scenes, like in the Resurrection of F movie, Jaco, one of the Galactic Patrol, soldiers just came, to Earth, warning Goku, or should I say, sending the message, to Goku and everybody else that Frieza is back, or just, and which, Bulma accepted and everything. And of course, everybody, after hearing the news and everything, they just, just went down, right on the same location like in the movie, to waiting Frieza and his, soldiers, 1,000 soldiers to appear, because at the end of the episode, the only thing you have, the big shadow, like because the Frieza's spaceship, just approaching, on the ground and get ready to fight. So, the episode was really quite simple. Also, we get the scene like Bulma is calling for Whis, to give him this very special, some kind of strawberry, super duper, some kind of strawberry ice cream that she's wishing to give to Whis, to taste him, only because that way she can kiss his ass. So Whis, and Beerus, can protect Earth from every single invasion or new villain that's coming along. So, at some point, Bulma is playing her cards right for now. And of course, in this episode, like in the movie, we have the training, between Vegeta and Goku. And of course, naturally, I really like, the face on Whis, like being surprised, that Vegeta and Goku are growing stronger faster than he was imagined, because alongside, because beginning he felt like, they would take a very long time to train and everything to become strong, to sense the Kai of a god and everything in some point. And of course, after seeing what they can do, he changed his mind. And of course, you can see they can grow stronger faster. I mean, what can you expect? Vegeta and Goku are, after all, the main protagonists, main heroes. So you get the idea. The most funniest thing, like in the movie, was when Beerus wake up and everything, and when he finds out that Whis was, at the time when Beerus was sleeping, Whis was just, go there and back, there on Earth, and then back and forward, back and forward, back and forward, all this time when Beerus was sleeping, for tasting the food and everything. And of course, that makes Beerus very pissed at the moment. But then, we said, no, I didn't come for my own pleasure. I come, as some kind of taster, to taste the food, which is good. So that someday when we go to Earth, he can show Beerus, which food is good, and which is bad. So in a show where it's like, he's giving him the excuse, like, so he can not protect his ass, that he's, just trying to eat the food and everything, like, so Beerus cannot get mad. Whis, I mean, even if you have that gay face and everything, I mean, you really are good, in sneaking. You very are good in sneaking, in sneaking things. So it was really kind of good. It was really great. But mostly, what I said before, what I like about this episode. I mean, before I watched the Resurrection of F movie, so I can actually really don't know what to say about this Resurrection of F saga, because it's nothing new. Because like it wasn't for the Battle of Gods, even in this Resurrection of F saga, will be exactly the same thing. The plot will be exactly the same like in the movie, only the few things will be changed. For example, the most biggest change was, like I said before, Taguma's demise. Because in the movie, he was blown up, to the space, outside Freeza's main ship. And in the series, he was shot down by a few, laser beams and everything. So you can teach him a lesson that revenge to him is important. And of course, now we have exactly the same thing that we have in the movie. Freeza is gonna train for 4 months, to become stronger and everything, because, like, when he shot the laser beams and everything, he said, like, I believe my power became a little bit rusty and everything, but the most funny part of Freeza is that, I really enjoy, when he was talking, like, when he was on Hell, when he was in Hell, explaining, like, he was tortured, by all this happiness, cuteness, teddy bears, fairies, and everything. I mean, what can you expect? I mean, someone as evil as, a lot of villains, they can somehow endure, all the sweetness and kindness, all around them. But for Freeza and for villains like him, who were born evil, complete monsters, who have, their heart is, strong as, hard as a rock. They're cold and everything. I mean, for all this kindness for them is like torture. So I can somehow understand what Freeza was, like, feeling when he was down there. So, I mean, it was really kind of fun to see. I mean, I really quite enjoy, even in the movie, the idea when Freeza, like, was in that part of the hell, where all the sweetness and kindness, just to make him feel very bad, being tortured and everything. I mean, I really like the idea. I mean, Toriyama did really good. Somehow, scary for Freeza, but at some point, even also, funny. Very, very funny. So, Toriyama, well done. Well done. And the second thing, oh yeah, I forgot to mention that. We have, of course, who we have back, we have Jekyll. We know, the Ranger, the Sheriff, whatever, one of the members of the Galactic Patrol. Just came, with his spaceship, like I said before, to warn everyone that Frieza is back. Or should I say, being resurrected. And of course, in this episode, I mean, in the movie, he didn't meet at the beginning, go on Trunks, at the beginning. So, because when he met him, when he came down to the spaceship and everything, they were, they would have, Trunks and Goten, like, like, testing his spaceship, what he can do and everything, touching, Jekyll's body, like, is this a costume and everything, and then you have, Jekyll say that it's my own skin. So, what? He is naked? All this time he was naked? I mean, that was really kind of weird. Really weird. But whatever. So let's move on. If he's naked, like, oh my god. Whatever. I know. So, like, but also, the movie, when you have, like, he's one of the Galactic Rangers, like, like that. Like, oh yeah. That reminded me a lot of the Ginyu Force. Then when I saw this episode, I thought, like, sometimes I really wonder if Jekyll was a member of the Ginyu Force. Because his moves and everything, like, really really reminds me of the Ginyu Force. And even if, the Vegeta and everybody thought, like, they were the most deadliest assassin squad, in all the galaxy, for me, they're pathetic. I mean, some of them they're strong, fast, good, but they're pathetic in the way how in the way how they represent themselves and everything. So Jack reminded me a lot of them. And of course, the most other thing I really found funny, like in the movie, was like when he showed Bulma, the drawing of Freeza, in the way how he looks like, it was really kind of funny, somehow the drawing was I don't know if it was bad or good, but whatever. Bulma gets the point in the way how Frieza looks like, because when she was a Namek, she never saw how Frieza looks like. So because the only one who knew how Frieza looks like was Gohan, Krillin, Piccolo, Goku, and Vegeta. So Bulma didn't know how the fuck how Frieza looks like. So we got that point solved right, And of course now we have the scene like where Jacko, playing with the fish and everything. And so for now, like I said, and of course, like in the movie, there you have Krillin when he finds out that Frieza is back and everything. Of course, there you have like Entra 18 shaving his head, so he became like the same old crystal ball like he was, in the good old days. So it's good to have the crystal ball back. Yeah, that's how I call Krillin since I was a child. Crystal ball, yeah, crystal ball. So it's good to have crystal ball back for the fourth time, And so that was the entire episode, actually. The animation was good. A little bit, at some point in some few scenes, it was a little bit simple. But I found the most funniest part for me was like when Jack arrived, Frieza talking about when he spent time in hell, and the like super mega duper strawberry ice cream that the Bulma was trying to give to Whis, and calling him all the time, but Whis appears like he didn't hear and everything. And of course, in the end, the episode was really kind of cool. There we have, like Gohan, Master Roshi, Gene, Piccolo, everyone is getting ready to fight Frieza. So you can all see what we can expect next to the in the episode 21. So here I am done. The animation was cool, was okay. A little bit simpler, but of course, what can you expect? It's a big difference when you have an anime movie and anime series. It's a very big difference. But whatever. The episode was good. The episode was good. The animation was good and everything. So here I'm done. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Give me what you personally think about this episode. Give me what you think about the animation, Jacko's arriving, Frieza, and everything. What you think is gonna happen next? If you didn't watch, Resurrection of F. Drop me a like and appreciate that. So peace everyone, have an awesome day. And like always, Lord of Shadows signing off. See you next time until the new Dragon Ball Super episode arrives.